Hello students and welcome to the Earth Moving Equipment and Farm Machinery. Myself Shanko Ghosh, Assistant Professor of Automobile Engineering Department at Dr. Sudhir Chandrasur Degree Engineering College under the JIS group. So student, in the last few classes we started the discussion on the module number 3. The module number 3 basically depends on the different other earth moving equipments and the farm machinery. So for that purpose we already covered view of various types of earth moving machines or earth moving equipment and the farm machinery such as dozer, dump truck, loader, roller, shovel, crane, forklift and scrappers. Now today we will continue this third module with the new topic that is called the reaper. So students, let's start the class on the topic of reaper. So let's start with the introduction section. A reaper is basically a farm implemented or a person that reaps crops at harvested when they are ripe. Here the basically reaps means carts and often also the gathers. So for that purpose it is a farm or agricultural equipment or implement that is basically used for the cut the crops at the and harvested when they are ripe. Usually the crop involved in a cereal grass. The first documented reaping machines were Gallic reaper that was used in the modern day France during the Roman timings. This Gallic reapers basically involves a comb which collect the heads with an operator knocking the grain into the box for the later threshing. So this garlic reaper basically involve a comb which collect the heads with a operator knocking the grain into the box for the later threshing. Most of the modern mechanical reapers cut the grass and most also gathered it either by windrowing it or picking it up. The modern machines that not only cut and gather the grass but it also thresh it seeds. We know the grain and deliver it a track or a wagon which is called a combine of harvester or simple combine. They are the engineering descendants of early reapers. Hay is the harvested somewhat different from the grain in modern the hay making. The machine that cuts the grass is called a hay mower or it if integrated with a conditioner or mower conditioner. As a manual task, cutting of both grain and hay be called as a reaping and involving the scythes, sickles and the cradles followed by the different downstream steps. So these reapers are basically an attachment used on a crawler tractors which is tracked the shovel or the tractor that has one or more the shanks with a hardened steel tooth or a bit on the end or a bit on the end that it drawn into the ground and rips it up, dips in the ground and lifts it up. So basically the main functions, so students, basically the main function of the ripper is to loosen the ground. So this is necessary for a stiff clay, semi-consolidated sand and the gravel, whether it is rock or the frozen ground, etc., which has to be scraper and or the dosers. So these mechanical rippers are basically substantially changed the agriculture from their appearance in the 1830s until the 1860s through the 1880s, when they evolved into the related machines. Often it's called by the different name like self-racking ripper, harvester, ripper binder, grain binder. So that basically collect and bound the sieves of the grain with the wire or the twine. Now today the ripper and the grain binder have been largely replaced by a combine in commercial farming, but some smaller farms are still using these kinds of reapers. So here students, you can find out the pictures of a reaper. This one is the reaper's attachment, which is fitted with the with any kinds of shovels or any kinds of tractor. Here you can find out that there is a tractor which is fitted with with this attachment of the reaper. So then this vehicle is known as the reaper. And here are the different types of shanks. Pictures of the shanks are also available. Now coming to the working principle of these reapers. The reaper basically combine the working principle of reapers are basically combine the working principles of impact force, a compact of the impact force of a hydraulic breaker with the vibration and reaping the power of a conventional reaper. Due to this combination of both braking, due to the combination of both braking, vibration and the reaping, it can yield up to the 5 times higher excavation rates compared to the conventional hydraulic rock breaker. So it has the combination of the braking, vibration and reaping. Due to the combination of these three things, it can easy to work that which is the 5 times higher excavations, which has the 5 times higher excavations rates compared to the conventional hydraulic rock breaker. The reaper is exceptionally suitable. The reapers are exceptionally suitable for the soft to medium hard rock like a limestone, sandstone and basalt, as well as the reinforced of concrete. So these reapers are basically used to cut or to break the soft to the medium hard rock like the limestone, sandstone and the basalt, as well as the reinforced concrete. So these are the basic working principles of these reapers. Now coming to the classification of reapers. The reapers can be classified into the two ways. First one is the tractor mounted type and tractor pulled type. The first one, which is the tractor mounted type. Here in the tractor mounted type, the attachment of the reaper or the shanks are fitted at the front sides of the tractor. That's why it is called a tractor mounted type reaper. As you can see in this picture, this is the first picture, which is placed at the top of is placed at the middle of the first row, and here you can find that there is a truck. This is the red color truck, and with the attachment of the red color. This is called as the, basically this is the made by a company which is called as the Priya Reaper. So this is a tractor mounted type reaper, and it is work in this according to this picture. Here you can find just because of this reapers is attached at the front sides of the tractor. So when the operators or the drivers operate the tractor or drive the tractor, they just started the activity of these reapers, and then it helps to cut the seeds or the rice grain. So this one is the tractor mounted type reaper. Beside the tractor mounted type reaper, there are the another types of reapers are also available, which is called as the tractor pulled type reaper. In the case of the tractor pulled type reaper is fitted at the rear side of the tractor. So here in this picture you can find out that in the second row, middle picture of the second row, that the blue colors of a tractors are there, and a attachment of the reaper is attached at the rear side of the tractor. This is basically used when the tractors are worked and a backward motion. So when the tractors or the drivers are driven the tractor in a backward direction, and with the help of the reapers cut the grains or the ripe grains. So these are the basic classifications of the reapers. Those are tractor mounted type reaper and the tractor pulled type reaper. When I talking about the tractor mounted type reaper, the reaper attachments are fitted on the front side of the tractor, and when we are talking about the tractor pulled type reaper, the reapers attachments are fitted at the rear side of the tractor. Besides this, according to the attachments, the reapers can classify on the two types. So besides this, the reapers can also be classified on the basis of the mounting method, which is the cable control unit or the hydraulic unit. If it is the cable control unit, then it looks like in this picture. Here is the gear forge, here is the cable connection lines are showing in this picture. This one is the ball crown, this one is the frame, and here is the teeth. So these are the just here is the pictures are taking or are showing in a vertical in a horizontal way. You just rotate it at a 90-degree angle, then it is looks like a vertical position, and after it is getting the vertical position, then that time it is fitted with the tractor with this cable control unit. So this composites, this unit comprises a frame and a door tongue. This frames has provision for the 3 or more number of shanks, which are held in the socket by a single pin. So here we use 3 or more number of shanks which is fitted on the frame, and they are in a socket by a single pin. The shanks then carry the detachable teeth at the bottom end. The shank basically carry the detachable teeth at the bottom end. On the either side of the draw tongue are two semicircular bell cranks are hinged. The semicircular bell crank are hinged to the frame, and the top end of the bell crank and the top end of the bell crank carry a host pulley. carry a hosting pulley. When the host line is pulled from the tractor, when the host line are pulled from the tractor, the top end of the bell crank the moved forward. Then the top end of the bell cranks are moved forward, and thus the lifting the shank, and thus the lifting thus the and with the help of this it is lifting the shank, and the down pressure is given by the weight of the reaper, and the down pressure is given by the weight of the reaper frame, and which may be as heavy as the near to the 6 tons. So in some of the light reapers or hydraulic jack operated the reapers. So these are the basically cable control units reapers which is fitted on the tractor. Besides this, the cable upper control units of the reapers, there is also another types of hydraulic system is there, which is called as the hydraulic control system or the hydraulic unit. So in this design, you can find out that this one is the teeth, this one is the tooth, here is the hydraulic ram, and here is the tractor frames. So on the tractor frame, these hydraulic units are attached with this tooth, which is helps as a reaper. So in this design, the reaper attachment is placed. In this design, the reaper attachment is placed at the rear of the tractor. Here the control of tooth, here the control of teeth, that is lowering and the raising, which is performed by this hydraulic ram. So which in turn in control from the operator's seat. So the operators can easily controlling the raising and lowering the teeth on the agricultural field. So this is the basically the hydraulic unit of a reapers. So after that, knowing the classification, now coming to the various components of the reapers. Here you can see in this picture, this one is the teeth, here is the this is the movementing way. So here is the forward motion. You can find out that this is the forward direction. So the reapers are moving in this way, and the resisting force are applied on the opposite sides of the movement. This one is the time. Here is the pivoting points are there. Here is the lifting cylinder. Here is the tilting cylinder, and the hydraulic pressures are there. This one is the pressure transducer. Here is the GPS or the junction. Here is the power supply junction. Here is the computer or the controller. This one is the depth sensor, how much depth is operated, and this one is a bulldozer or any kind of tractors are there where the reapers are fitted as an attachment. So these are the basic components of the reaper. Now coming to the shank. The shanks are basically called the teeth of the reaper. So these are the basically attachment at the bottom reverse of the dozer blade, which is reaping, and its reaping action takes place when the dozer is moving in a reverse direction. The arrangement helps in executing the reaping. The arrangement helps in executing the reaping and dozing action by the dozer just by reversing the motion. Sometimes 3 or 4 heavy types of shanks are fixed. Sometimes 3 or 4 heavy types of shanks are fixed on the frame, which is mounted on the rear end of the dozer or any kinds of tractor. So students, you can find out here there are the two types of reapers are showing here. Here in this picture, 6 reapers are fitted on a single frame, and there are 11 number of shanks are fitted on a 2 row of a frame. So here this is a box type frames are there. In the first row it is fitted with the 5 shank, and the back row it is fitted with the 6 shank. So here there are the 11 numbers of shanks are fitted, and this one is a shank. When we are talking about a one shank, so one shank is looks like in this way. This one is the reaper shank, here is the adapter portion, this one is the protector, and the reaper tip are fitted here. So these are fitted on a proper way, and after that, after the fitting of this proper arrangement, this looks like in this way. So these are the basically called as a shank. Now coming to the applications of these reapers. Basically reapers are used for the two purposes. First one is it used to loosen the earth. It is used to loosen the earth so that it can excavate so that the excavation becomes so easy. And second one is it is used to compete with the drilling and blasting cost before the excavation. So these are the basic applications of the reapers. So students, here we cover the topic of the reaper with its introduction section, its working principle, its classifications, and its cable control and hydraulic control system, and its various kinds of components. And besides this, we study about the shanks and its application. On the next class, we started the discussion on a new topic. So still then, stay at home and stay safe. Thank you so much, students. Thank you so much.